I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the mark.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 70 ending, 950. It's a party now. It's a party now.
First carry for Darius Geis. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. Open man is Golladay, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go, Mike. Hey, hold on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go, D.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. 70 ending. I'm going to come back to you. Okay. Step. Alert 3. Set. Go. Check 25. Check 25. Here we go.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11B. Hey, check. Hurry.
From the 50, it's long. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Exit.
Again, Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there. Say incomplete. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Go. It's time to run. Mike 50, Mike 50. Shut up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Redskins' 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 35 on 2nd down, Luck. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's checking quick line. Call. X3, 218, chop.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Check 52's the money. All day. Call. Check the backer. Alert flare. 11.
A shotgun snap for Lott. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Haskins to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again, here's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Luck now to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On 1st and 10, Luck. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, Luck. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, Haskins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Out of the gun, Geis. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Luck. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throwing his Luck. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards, the final tally. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds. Again, Luck. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Luck. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw